come to Consolidate. Every time he came to Israel, he had to come to Consolidate and give a class to the students there. And one person asked, why don't you do something different? Because they're all similar. They're all using geometrical shapes of boards and putting a person in the right place. And it becomes some kind of combination between this documentary portrait and something abstract in art, which is what you learned.
Are you talking about Barnett Newman?
Mm-hmm.
Barnett?
Arnold Newman. Arnold Newman.
Arnold.
I said, somebody asked me, why don't you do something else? He said, this is all I know. Wonderful answer. He became a hero then. Because he's basically saying, I just like all the rest of it. He says, it took me a long time to get to this. I don't know where to go after this. And you can see that in a lot of photography. You have to learn to wear many different hats. But that's going to be something else. If we go out with the idea that there are so many different realms of visual experiences that we've never tried, and they're just, it could be still life or documentary or landscape or go meet your neighbor, right? You know, whatever it is, you come out from experimental, these are all the different realms of photography can function in. And there are so many, and in every single one of them, we can go into them and say, I'm going to try something in this that I don't know and that I've never done before. And that gives us that ability to go out and say, I don't know, but to say it positively. Not that I'm stuck and frustrated because I can't do anything else, but I'm going out because I don't know. And each time you go out and photograph, or you learn, photograph is irrelevant, you got to learn to see something new and different, no matter what it is that you're looking at. And that's where the excitement of this workshop starts. And I want you to go out and start doing it. I'm going to have, like, somewhere here there's more.
How many hours a week should they do it?
At a certain point, I won't be able to stop. I only have 4 here. I know I had a whole pile that I've worked here, but at least take these 4. What you do is you basically, you take a little rectangle format of how you're working, and then you use it as to block out everything else and just go out there and stand there and go this. Not how to frame something, not at all, but how to see something different that I've never noticed before and give it that credit as being an exciting visual experience and open up. We have to open up our soul to new things. It's like when we used to go into a museum and look at the abstract art that's going up there, and 9 out of 10 people would say, what's this garbage? My kid can do that. You know? Or what is a stretched canvas that has absolutely nothing but a stretched canvas with a couple of little imperfections on the side where the wood comes, and say, well, there's an imperfection in the person. Isn't that interesting? That is a completely different level of understanding what an image can be. To take a white piece of cloth and stretch it out and call it a stretched canvas. It was brilliant. I mean, you know, like, whoever thought of that as something that you would put up on a wall was a joke, but it wasn't. It was something very serious. And that was my first year. The first day she was doing that when I first met her. I didn't know what the hell she was doing. But, this is what we're trying to do. Go out and explore. Go out and learn to see. Get excited by the new things that you have. And then we'll have to figure out what to talk about this. Okay? So, how do we present work in a place like this? It's going to be so much fun. This is how we do it in Consolidate exchange students. You develop all your prints at PhotoPrisma. At PhotoPrisma. Because they have the best price. I can tell you, try finding out the best. Half the size of the postcard. Half the size of the postcard is maybe a little bit bigger than this. That's it. They're all little cards. The cheapest print they can make, the smallest one, they become so beautiful and precious with a little white border around it. And And then they're like playing cards, we put them around the table, and we have to figure out a new language for talking about images. Not pictures, we're never going to talk about pictures. We talk about images, about visual experiences, about photographs. We are not going to ever shoot a photograph. Why don't you want to shoot a photograph? There's one really beautiful work that somebody took a Penthouse magazine that he found out on a shooting range and had bullet holes going through the whole magazine. You open them up page after page and see what it was that these bullets are randomly tearing to pieces. And that was very interesting. That was the only case where somebody shot a photograph. We're not going to take pictures because that's not what we're interested in taking. We're not taking we're interested in seeing. Understand? So in this group is going to take pictures. There will be pictures, and we're not going to be taking them. It's not about possession. It's about learning to see. It's about sharing. We're not going to critique because we don't know. We're going to be talking from intuition. Everything is going to change in terms of a composition. Look up the word composition and see what do they mean when they talk about composition.
Take it out.
Hmm?
Take it out.